I have this dream that I want to disappear off the grid and be untrackable, but I also want to be able to tap in to the system if I want to, but be invisible while I'm in it. So maybe I could do that. Let's see what Lex Fridman and I don't know the other guy. I'll have to see.
Is it possible for maybe somebody like me or a regular person to disappear from the grid?
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's not as hard as you might think. It's not convenient. Again, convenience and security. You can disappear tomorrow, right? I can walk you through 3 steps right now that are going to help you disappear tomorrow. But none of them are convenient. They're all extremely secure, right? The first thing you do is every piece of digital technology you have that is connected to you in any way is now dead. You just let the battery run out
Forever.
forever. You never touch it again, starting at this moment. What you have to do is go out and acquire a new one. Realistically, you will not be able to acquire a new one in the United States by buying it. Because to do so, you would tie it to your credit card, you would tie it to a location, a time, a place.
Unless you had somebody else buy it and then just never connected any accounts to it. And you could just download APK files. You don't have to use the Play Store if you're using Android. And don't use Apple products at all. Also, probably better not to get an Android phone at all because they'd have the Google stuff on it. Unless you get like an edited version of Android that has nothing on it. But you're definitely gonna get like a Linux phone, something like that.
Registered name, whatever else. So you would have to acquire it essentially by theft or through the black market. So you would want something because you're going to need the advantage of technology without it being in your name. So you go out and you steal a phone or you steal a laptop. You do whatever you have to do to make sure that you can get on with the password and whatever else that might be, as dirty or as clean as you want that to be. We're all morally flexible here. But now you have a technological device that you can work with. And then from there on, you're just doing whatever you have to do, whether you're stealing every step of the way or whether you run a massive con. Keep in mind that we often talk about con men and cons. Do you know what the word that con is a root word for? Confidence. That's what a con man is. A con man is a confidence man.
Mm-hmm.
Just somebody who is so brazenly confident that the people around them, living in their own perception, not perspective, in their perception, they're like, well, this guy really knows what he's talking about. So I'm going to do what he says. So you can run a massive con and that can take care of your finances. That can take care of your lodging, whatever else it is. You are whoever you present yourself to be. So if you want to be Bill for the afternoon, just go tell people your name is Bill. They're not going to question you.
So the intelligence,
Why would you do that though? That's so weird. Why would you pretend to be Bill?
the natural web of intelligence gathering systems we have in the United States and in the world, are they going to believe for long that you're Bill? Are they?
Until you do something that makes them think otherwise. If you are consistent, we talked about consistency being the superpower. If you are consistent, they will think you're Bill forever.
How difficult is that to do?
It's not convenient. It's quite difficult.
Was that like require training?
It does require training.
Because why do criminals always get caught? Like
because they stop being consistent. Criminals, I've as I never hesitate to admit this, but people tell me I should hesitate to admit it. So now I hesitate because of the guidance I've gotten to hesitate, right?
yeah.
I like criminals. I'm friends with a number of criminals because the only people who get me, like right away, who get me
Mhm.
are criminals because we know what it's like to basically abandon all the rules, do our own thing our own way, and watch the world just keep turning.
Yeah.
Most people are so stuck in the trap of normal thought and behavior that when I tell them, they just don't just go tell people your name is Bill.
Mhm.
Most people are going to say, psh, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
But a criminal will be like, oh yeah, I did that once.
Yeah.
I just told everybody my name was Nancy and I'm a
Yeah.
dude and they still believed me.
Yeah.
Criminals just get it, right?
Yeah.
So uh, what happens with criminals is they go to the school of hard knocks. They learn criminal behavior on the job. Spies go to school. We go to the best spy school in the world. We go to Langley's, the farm, right? What's known as Field Tradecraft Course, FTC, in a covert location for a covert period of time, and covert. So if anybody from CIA is watching, I'm not breaking any rules. It's all on Wikipedia, but it's not coming from me.
Yeah.
But that's how we do it. They train us from 100 years of experience in the best ways to carry out covert operations, which are all just criminal activities overseas. We learn how to do it the right way so that we don't get caught. We learn how to be consistent. More importantly,
Man, that's got to be rough to like be X 3-letter agency, because you know some things and you got to be careful not to reveal any secrets. And who knows what'll happen if you reveal some of those secrets, because you don't know how dire the secrets are a lot of times.
we learn how to create an operation that has a limited lifespan, because the longer it lives, the more at risk you are. So you want operations to be short, concise, on the X, off the X, limit your room for mistakes. Criminals they default to wanting these long-term operations because they don't want to have to recreate a new way to make money every 15 days.
So basically what I've gathered is I have to detach myself if I want to be off the grid, which I don't really want to be 100% off the grid. I just want to have the option of giving it all up if I have to, and not being in danger of my life by somebody who's tracking me or able to see where where I am just because of who I am and what I believe, because it can happen. You never know.